You just crossed over into the female zone.
My landlord special is putting on a sundress. There's a lot going on under here that we don't need to talk about. I put this on so you can see what I want you to see, what I want you to believe about me, which is that I'm just carefree and I just threw this on and I'm feeling great about everything, when the truth is it would take a lot of time and money to fix what's really going on. So if you see me stepping out in my $8 Walmart sundress with a spritz of perfume, it's it's not fine. I just need it to look fine enough for now.
Oh, poor you.
Hold up there, sister. You just need to look fine enough for now. That's why you made this video? Because you said very clearly that things underneath the dress are not okay, and it's going to take a lot of time and money to fix everything. So I'm assuming that this video is just kind of like a call for help, but not just any kind of help. You want special kind of help. As in, yeah, I want to look pretty, and I want to let any man out there who's got the money and is attracted to me that, yeah, you can have this, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So exactly what is the guy going to pay for, huh? Therapy? Surgery? Debts? All the above? You got to be a little bit more straight on this one, honey. I mean, seriously, how much money is enough? Oh, that's a rhetorical question there, Gorilla. Most of my male viewers already know, no matter how much money you give her, it's never going to be enough. It's a bottomless pit. Not just is the juice not worth the squeeze, it's not even worth the price of admission. And to my younger viewers, if you're actually thinking, oh, Gorilla, you're exaggerating, I mean, look at her. She is content with an $8 Walmart dress. Of course, you now don't have to spend a whole lot of money on her. Sure. Keep going with that mentality. I'm pretty sure that's not going to backfire on you. I mean, maybe, just maybe, there's a reason she said at the beginning, it's going to cost a lot of money to fix what's under the dress. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
A thing I still remember to this day is that I was like I was going on dates with this man. And we had been on quite a few dates. And at one point, we were like pretty comfortable. We've done a few things, if you're catching my drift. But then one day I saw him come out in boxers, like the loose ones, like, and they were striped and blue. And I specifically remember that they looked exactly like a pair that my dad used to wear when I was a kid. And when I tell you, I never left a man quicker. But when I tell you women get icks and women can't control the ick, and we're so sorry, but we just can't after we get the ick, like, sometimes it's just uncontrollable.
Sorry. The voices.
Dang it, fam. You know, this girl has said this a bunch of times in the past with a bunch of videos. It's just another example, and I'm going to say it again. Men always look for reasons to stay with a woman. Women always look for a reason to leave men. This is why 70% plus of all divorces are put in by women. This is why women overwhelmingly initiate all types of breakups. It's because once they get one small thing in their head, that's it. I mean, hell, she broke up with a guy because of boxer shorts. If it wasn't that, she'd break up with a guy because of a pair of socks or the way he combs his hair. Probably because of a cologne selection that he makes. It doesn't matter. It's something small, tedious, just about meaningless, but as she said, oh, we get the ick. But you know what, sister? The ick goes both ways. Men will break up with women for other different types of icks. For example, you gotta get to a woman, and after the first time he smashed her, he could tell, oh snap, she's got a high body count. I'm feeling the ick. I'm gonna have to do ghost mode activated. Or he goes out for her, she decides to order like half the stuff on the menu and decide that you have to pay for everything to include a to-go plate for her kids from her previous baby daddy. Oh snap, another ick. But somehow, men's icks would be considered misogyny. Moving on!
Baby, I not only got cracked last night, but I'm on my way to the beach with the girls, and my food stamps got approved 25 minutes after he left my house. And do you know what? I just checked my balance, and guess how much is on there? $800, baby. Can you make me mad today.
I always find it so fascinating when strangers leave comments like this on my videos, and obviously it's just projection, but like also how sad of a life do you have to live to scroll on TikTok and see a random person's video and leave a comment like this just because I'm not disclosing like how I feel about this man. I just said he's sweet. We went on one date and we talked for 2 hours. Like we're going climbing together on Saturday, so like okay, all right.
I live in a crappy apartment and there's a lot of things that I don't have, like a nice kitchen. I don't have nice bathrooms. You know what else it doesn't have? An angry man. Not one time has an angry man walked through that door. I have never had to go to sleep next to an angry man. It's Friday night. I'm gonna hang out with my cats. I'm gonna watch Bridesmaids. I'm gonna play Scrabble. I'm gonna have my snacky snack. I'm gonna have my drinky drink. My life is not perfect, but I am happier.
I am fully dressed for a first date. First coffee date. I thought I looked nice, but this drove by looking for this hidden coffee shop. I think must have seen me, and then messaged me on the app. This is the guy in question. I'll let that sink in. Good, got it? And they still have the audacity to say that the male loneliness epidemic is on us. Are you kidding me?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
To that first queen, oh joy, what a classic example of the baby mamas out there. Listen, fam, I just gotta say, those of you out there who decide, hey, you know, I'm gonna date a single mother, what's the worst gonna happen? Listen, this girl isn't telling you not to smash, but this girl is gonna tell you, you better wrap that up tight, because seriously, do you wanna make another DNA deposit into a queen like this? I mean, think about it. Any kids that you have with her, half their DNA is going to come from this amazing little line of success. Hell, apart from getting food stamps and getting cracked, I think she only excels at being a petri dish from the DNA of every other guy who's depositing in her. Remember, gents, your actions have consequences too. All right, for that second queen, if you guys can't read what it says, the comment the guy left was, he's a sweet guy. Translation, I'm putting him in the friend zone for free food and periodic emotional support. She says it's really sad that somebody actually puts this. You know what she means? Let me translate that as well. It's pretty sad that someone's calling her out on her BS. Seriously, queen, if this wasn't true, this would not affect you. This wouldn't hurt you. You would ignore it. It would slide right off you. But apparently, it touched the nerve. It really hit home. He almost got a bullseye. If he didn't get a bullseye, damn it, he was close, because you had to make a video to respond to this. And you actually think that making a video to respond to him makes him look bad. If anything, you prove this point, because look at you making a video looking for periodic emotional support now. All right, to that third queen, you're justifying being in a small apartment and not having a whole lot of things because you aren't with an angry man. You know what? This gorilla can't help but notice something here. I guess it's because I've seen so many videos like this, I pick up on the key things that were said, or, more importantly in this case, the key things that weren't said. So you said you are not next to an angry man. I noticed you didn't use the usual wording. So you're saying he was just angry. You didn't say he was abusive. You didn't say that you had to live with abuse. You didn't say you have to live with mistreatment. And no, we can't say it's implied. You either say it because it's true, or you don't say it because it's not true. You can't make it the claim. So a guy can be angry, but not abusive. You just don't want to deal with the drama that comes with it. Kind of funny. Most women actually look for the drama until they get it. Then they don't want to deal with it. All right, to that fourth queen. Wow. I can see why the guy actually dumped her. Sister, you are a prime example as to why men just don't go out on dates anymore. They don't approach. Because look at this. It was just a date through an app. And you had to put his information out there. I know my viewers didn't see his picture or anything like that because I blocked that out. I'm not going to help her do what she wants to do, which is ruin this guy's reputation. This is why men act the way they act. Because they are afraid that women will go out of the way to ruin their reputation. All he did was ghost you. He came up, he saw you, he figured, hey, there's cray in those eyes. I can see it from right here. Let me keep driving. And apparently he was right, because look what you did. A cray move. And you actually think you're justified. Sweetheart, if anything, from here on out, you've tainted yourself. You're freaking poison. And I advise nobody touch her with a 10-foot pole. Hell, a 100-foot pole. Moving on.
So I just want to get something off my chest for a second, because it's just bothering me. But I just went to go say hey and stop by my ex-husband's house. He has a girlfriend. They have a baby, but we also have a daughter together. We have a 10-year-old daughter. So I just went to go stop and say hey to my daughter, because they're about to leave to go out of town for a week. And while I'm there, of course, her and I are just, we're standing outside talking. and, you know, just hanging out, chit-chatting, her and I. And he's like packing up their truck and stuff like that. And it's just like reeling on my brain, because never did I ever get that. Like, I'm not like jealous of him. I don't want that relationship back. That relationship was so terrible. It literally made me want to unalive myself so many times at the end, and I'm not even kidding. I do not want to go back to that. But there's some special weird thing that comes along with watching a man who was so less than a man when he was with you do it for someone else and do it for another family. I'm talking never cut the grass, never hardly ever did chores around the house, hardly ever cooked a meal, hardly ever packed the car, never took the kid to and from school. I mean, just like I did it all the time. I did it all the time. It was all on me all the time. And it's just so frustrating to sit there and watch this guy that I was with for over, you know, a good decade or so do it. Like, I mean, what the fuck? This pisses me off.
And honestly, there's just so much to this like whole ordeal. Like there are just layers upon layers upon layers of stuff between me, my ex, and the girlfriend. There was a triangle. You know, they started around in 2021. Him and I didn't divorce until 2024. She was the other woman, the mistress. Now she's the girlfriend, and da-da-da. There is just so much stuff. Like, there's so many layers to all of this that it's just, the waters are muddied, my friend. But
Oh, sweetie pie, it looks like you're not really over him. Now, are you? You did say that the relationship was terrible and you felt like you wanted to unalive yourself a bunch of times, but here you are comparing yourself to the new girlfriend. I mean, he's doing all the things that he didn't do for you, and it pisses you off. Here's a thought for you, sister. Did it occur to you at any point that possibly the reason he didn't do all these things for you is because you, as a wife, didn't motivate him to do these things? I mean, yes, the argument can clearly be said that, well, he failed as a husband because he didn't do these things. If this girl can admit that there is room for you to make that argument, can you and every other woman out there admit that there's enough room to make the argument of the reason he didn't do these things is because you did not motivate him to be the best husband. You didn't inspire him to be the best husband. You didn't give him the reason to be the best husband. And this new girl, apparently she's got the Colonel's secret recipe for this. I mean, she's got the secret sauce and everything going for it because he's doing all this stuff that he didn't do for you. And it pisses you off, even though you said you don't care. Well, you obviously do care. So would it be fair for this girl to say, why don't you just, I don't know, mind your freaking business and try to be a better wife for the next guy who decides to roll the dice and wife you up? I mean, there's a sea of simps out there. Go get yourself one.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.